at Barnard Castle. I believe it's called that, but we will find out definitely because we've just arrived. We're in Barnard Castle and there's a castle here, so I can believe it should be Barnard Castle. So we're going to go have a look.
Set on high rocks above the River Tees, Barnard Castle takes its name from its 12th century founder, Barnard de Balliol. It was later developed by the Beauchamp family and then passed into the hands of Richard III. If you are coming to the area, there's also Eggleston Abbey to have a look at, and that's about a mile away, and we did a video on it, and I will put the link to the video in the description below. Part is called Brackenbury Tower, and not only was it used as a storeroom, it was probably used as living quarters as well, as it has a fireplace, 2 small cupboards and a latrine. The castle began being built soon after 1093. The castle was built to control a river crossing between the Bishop of Durham's territory and the honour of Richmond. Much of the present castle was built during the 12th century and the early 13th century by the Balliol family. This Constable Tower, and this entrance controlled the passage from the middle ward to the outer ward. The clifftop inner ward shows the remains of fine domestic buildings, including a magnificent round tower of around 1200. From the 14th century onwards, the castle belonged to the Earls of Warwick, and from 1471 to 1485 to the Duke of Gloucester, later Richard III. After a fierce siege in 1569, when the castle was bombarded by rebels, the castle went into the steep decline and was effectively abandoned. By the early 17th century, it has remained an imposing ruin ever since. Views are absolutely outstanding, and you can see the River Tees in the distance.
Right, so I'm going to take you up this building here. So let's take you up. So we're going to start by going in this area here, so we're going to start going in this, and it's like a tower. It's got about over 3 floors. And they've got some thick windows. I mean, look at that. Imagine trying to chop through them windows. Look how thick they are. So, and then look at these. How thick that wall is. I mean, it's bigger than me. Bigger length than myself. Massive. And then you've got a bit of a drop down there. And you've got a bit of a view of the trees. And come over here. And we've got another window, which... it's probably not the best one for looking out at, but I suppose it's best for shooting people. We've got a bit of like a trough, that's the word to think of. We've got a trough. And then we've got this sort of, I can only presume is a well, which I feel a bit scared by looking down, because I feel like it'll be a bit dangerous and it could be something that pops its head up. But yeah, that's a well. And we're going to go up these steps and we're going to go to the second, well actually there's this little room before we go to the second floor. There's this little room, as you can see, which just looks out into Castle to the rest of the place. And we're going to go up these steps and carry on our journey. So here we are on the second floor. And there's just a little room before we get to the main second floor, which is a bit of a scary room because we go down here and it just leads into here. So it's a bit scary. But anyway, let's get out of there because that's a bit scary. I get creeped by that. And we go into this big room. Look at all this. So this is that's the room we're in today, that tower here, as you can see. And then this is just says some facts about it. And here we are, how big it is. Look at it all. So there must have been another floor there because there's windows, I can only presume. And there's just some steps here. I don't think they actually lead anywhere. And then they could have done once upon a time. Could have led into that room. For all we know. Right, so let's go up the next flight of stairs, shall we? All the way. Carry on our journey up. here we go, up to the top. So we can look down to where we've just been and lean over this edge. Have a good view over here. So there you go, we'll travel back down now. Go down all them steps because my legs are killing me. Oh, that stone moved. That's not safe, is it? It moved. That stone's unstable. I suppose it's been here since the 12th century, so it's been here for quite a long time. So I suppose if it has one stone that moves, you can't really blame it, can you? And I suppose it's going to have... I mean, I wonder how many people have stepped on that one stone, like, seriously, on these stairs. Because you've got tourists in this day and age going up and down it. And then you had all the people back then. And all the people that have owned the castle and used the castle. So that equates to a lot of people, doesn't it? It does. Well, thank you very much for watching this. I do hope you enjoyed having a look around Barnard Castle. It's a very good castle and you get to do quite a lot inside of it. There's a lot that's open to have a good look around. So thank you very much for watching this. I'll see you all later in my next video. Bye!